Welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, it's like we've reversed. It's like we switched locations because I said hello, and I said welcome back, and you said hello. See, I'm already confused. It's like we're switching around. We're switching it up.
What?
That's what we do. Because normally you say welcome back, and I say oh. That's what we did last episode. It's literally how we opened last episode, and I'm commenting on the fact that it's different.
No. Let's go back and check the tapes because you are fundamentally wrong here, sir.
Dude, that's what we do.
Let's roll the tapes.
You know what? It might be wrong.
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome back. I'm sorry. Was that me saying exactly the same thing?
Look, maybe not every time, but many times. Point is, we're here and we're switching it up. We're switching up what's going on. Because we're in the visual novel and not in the anime.
Yes,
which is
that's
very
exactly
different.
what the distinction is here.
Yeah. Well, I did want to talk about it a little bit because there are some differences.
I
specifically in that chapter that we just had.
I see.
So
because
for one
in that
thing,
chapter in the anime, there isn't any visual novel, and in
it's true.
the visual novel there isn't any.
There is no anime, and they can't put Umineko in the background on a TV or anything like that. That would be just silly. With any spoiler characters on said TV, that would not be something that Shiodin would do, like a bunch of dummies. Anyway, so some stuff happened. The switching of the tattoo was not in the anime at all.
At all?
So I'm told, yeah. I don't remember it, but...
What?
Yeah.
So I thought you'd watch the anime.
I have, but the problem is that as soon as I finish the anime twice or 3 times or whatever, because I watch it by myself,
Benjamin,
and then I also watch it with my friend.
Media.
I don't normally, but Higurashi is a very special exception. I went to like all of the Wikipedia pages and the trope pages and was like, let me get all of the information I could ever have. But I also read that like years and years ago.
I see.
So it's all kind of blurry. But apparently that detail is just not in the anime. Which is kind of
sad.
It's pretty. It's not like. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool detail. I don't think you need it to have the identity thing with Shion. She's like trying to become Mion, but it's a good detail to have in there. The other thing is that scene is part of Watanagashi in the anime. So if you watch, because the way that they open their arcs in the anime versions, they have a flash forward to horrible things happening. So for Onikakashi, it's Keiichi with the bat in his house, and for the Watanagashi opening, it's Shion dresses Mion and Rika's like hammering her head against the wall. So that's just there. At the start of the second arc of the series. That's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's a nice little flash forward. Yeah, I don't know. I know you don't care too much about spoilers of any sort. You know, like, yeah, whatever, as long as it doesn't, like, ruin the experience, and it shouldn't anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely stated it before on the show, but my typical rule for spoilers is that if a show is ruined by being spoiled,
then it wasn't very good to begin with.
It wasn't worth watching.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those scenes where the anime is like, let's throw this.
For the record, I haven't spoiled myself on this.
Not too badly, anyway.
Not too badly.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
And it's mostly your fault anyway.
It's my fault?
No, I'm pointing at the screen.
Okay,
the
thank you.
Is there in theory.
The audience is just as culpable as I am in most things. But yeah, I don't know, I just want to mention that because the anime is a strange beast. Yeah, you should watch it sometime.
Well, I wanted to talk about my favorite boy, Irie.
Not Keiichi?
I mean...
Why is Irie your favorite boy?
Because, Ben, he is the doctor. And now that we have seen in 2 situations a syringe...
Because I reminded you.
Yes.
I had to tell you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's part of why we're a team.
It's true. We're a team trying to solve the mystery.
Exactly.
Looking forward to Kukonia.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a mess.
Yes, it will be a mess.
Oh, God.
But, like, if we're getting syringes around this town, the only people that are giving us syringes, Ben, is drug dealers.
Yeah, those biker gangs.
And doctors.
Doctors are pretty good, yeah. They like...
Now let's go down the list. You know? Let's go down the list of characters who are drug dealers.
The biker gang, maybe.
They're not characters. They're just
what are
scenery.
They're scenery, but they got that great voice. They go, "I'm gonna shake you."
It's right. It's like one of those. It's like one of those kids shows where the trees talk.
I mean, it's
They're scenery.
I'm gonna throw an apple at you.
So the list of drug dealers.
Yeah.
We have nobody except we maybe have a guy who swallowed a spork.
It's true.
Who definitely exists.
He was a drug addict.
Not made up.
Dude, he's definitely a real character. I refuse to believe that you would make up a story about someone choking on spork and have them not be like a real person. Look, I believe that man choked on that spork. Straight up.
It's probably just like someone fed a newspaper clipping about it, a guy choking on a spork to the police, and they're just like, yeah, that'll do.
I'm just saying, you can kill people with a rolled up newspaper to the face. Anyway.
So our other two potential characters
Yeah.
is Takano, the nurse,
Yeah.
and Irie.
Who's a good person. And
doctor.
Irie. Both good people.
Uh-huh.
And one of them's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them is definitely 100%
One of them was
dead.
burnt, probably alive in an oil drum to death. And the other one is just a good doctor who
I'm
likes
so
to coach a
suspicious of
baseball team.
Takano at this point.
Why?
That I
don't understand why you would be.
I assume that she's alive the whole time and it was a ruse.
Dude.
You know, the fact that we get dental records is supposedly rare, but we just get dental records for Takano, even though she was burned in an oil drum. Very suspicious, very suspicious. At the same time, am I suspicious enough of Takano that I think that she would burn herself alive to achieve her own goals?
Yes. Obviously she would.
But that's a tangent. The point I wanted to make is that Irie cares for Satoko.
What? Cares? Yes.
Yes. Rika lives with Satoko.
Okay.
Rika clearly knows more than she should about what's going on.
Okay.
And Satoko clearly suffers a lot from Hinamizawa syndrome.
Uh-huh. You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
And now Rika has showed up in the dark of the night. Someone will find you.
Shion will find you.
With a...
Although Rika will actually find you, let's be real.
With a syringe. Now, on the list of characters who are alive, connected to Rika, and would possibly have any motive to give anyone syringes for any reason,
Okay.
there's Irie.
Okay.
Through and through.
Okay.
So the question is, then, Herds,
Yeah. What's the question? That I cannot
Why?
answer for you. But yes.
why does Irie give Rika a syringe?
I don't know, dude. What's in the syringe?
I don't know. It could be just like one of those things. I don't know if you've seen.
maybe it's just
hip
there.
and cool with the kids these days to get those like toy syringes that they use for like regular medicines to make it easier to give to small children.
Maybe it's just
Right.
air, dude. Maybe that's what's in it.
Maybe Rika's just such a small child that she needs a plastic, needleless syringe.
Yeah.
Or Irie has been giving those syringes to Rika
Okay.
to dose up Satoko
Okay.
to either exacerbate or deal with the Hinamizawa syndrome.
Sounds pretty fucked up.
Now, the way that the syringe affected Rika
Does that mean that Rika is a fucking drug dealer?
Yes!
Oh my god. That's not okay.
And
It's
she
fucked
just
up.
walked up to a house with a syringe and tried to
Did.
stab someone.
And
with it.
like spray bottle or some shit. Probably pepper spray. Let's be real here. I think that'd be worse, actually. That'd be worse than what happened there. But still.
You just inject it and then put like a valve on the end of the pepper spray and spray it into the hole from the syringe.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it works. Maybe that's what
really
was
painful.
That sounds awful. Don't do that. Don't put pepper
It's like one of my
spray in your
favorite
body.
all-time internet posts. I don't even remember where it was from. Was
What?
I just put one of those like mint breath strips you can, like stick on your tongue and it dissolves.
Yeah, that's
It's
fun.
like I put a breath strip on my eyes. I wouldn't recommend it. It's felt like I put a breath strip on my eyes.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Like it's such a predictable pain.
Yeah.
That doesn't need any more description.
There is nothing else to fucking
Yeah.
substitute there. Just don't do it. Don't put anything in your eyes unless your doctor
That's
tells you to.
Good.
Unless
like,
Irie tells you to.
no.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
He's trying to help.
the point being is that the way that syringe affected Rika,
Yes.
it was made to seem like she became more affected by the syndrome and started clawing her own throat out, because that's obviously a bit of a motif.
Yeah,
theme.
motifs.
However, what would be the point of Rika bringing a syringe to juice someone up on more Hinamizawa syndrome when Shion has already completely fucking lost it?
I mean, death.
You think that she was bringing that around to inject Shion to make?
I never
Shion
said I
fall
thought
out of
that. I don't think anything here. I think Rika's a good girl and she would never hurt anyone.
Yes.
Okay, agree. Good. We're on the same page. So what's going on then?
So I don't know. Like the thing is it's obviously made to seem like Rika brought around the syringe to make the symptoms worse, and I guess make Shion claw out her own throat, because that's the way that Shion interpreted it. But as we know, everyone that seems to be affected by this curse misinterprets everything. And to me, that says that perhaps Rika brought round that syringe to try and, in fact, cure, or at least reduce the symptoms of the syndrome that seem to be happening upon Shion.
Seemed to fuck Rika up pretty bad, though.
Yes, and you're right, and that's what's confusing me, because it doesn't make sense that she would bring it round to have her get worse, but then it also doesn't make sense as to why she would get worse if it was for the purpose of making it better. So we got a bit of a circular logic problem here.
A catch-22. I don't think that's what that is, but it's like a catch-22.
Something.
What is in the syringe? What does the syringe do?
Probably just
it's
Cocoa Pop.
Obviously Compound X, but like, you know.
I'll fucking be real annoyed with you if that's just actually what this is called. But like, I don't know. I did have the thought that, like, you know how we have like the 2 layers to Rika's personality? The idea that maybe whatever it is that's curing the syndrome is like breaking down this artificial barrier above her like creepy personality. And that's why she got all weird and gruesome.
Maybe. She did get very gruesome. I wanted to just take a moment to shout out that death scene, because that's like the best death scene we've had in a while. Like, it's awful it's happened to Rika, but the way that she made a hole with a knife and then she reached in with her fingers to pull out whatever was inside. Like, that was beautiful. Also horrifying. Shout out to Shion for enjoying violence. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, I either think that it was the syringe was meant to make things worse or make things better. And those are kind of...
So it's either good or bad stuff in the syringe.
I feel like you've really grabbed onto the wrong part of the reasoning here, but thank you.
Okay.
The point more being that either Rika was trying to solve the problem by having Shion kill herself, or she whatever it is that is curing everyone else is a problem for Rika for some reason.
Sure.
Which also I'm interested to see how the whole gas disaster thing happens at the end of this arc, because the only arc where it isn't clearly implied that it happened is arc 2, when Rika did not die in, like, the regular way, would be the way I'd put it. And this seems to be the same situation here. So if it doesn't happen at the end of this arc, then
maybe there's a theory there.
Recreated that connection I pointed out ages ago about Rika's death and the gas disaster.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. It sounds like you have many good theories, and I can either confirm or deny any of this.
Okay.
Yet.
All right, then.
We'll get there.
I guess there's not much point in being here if they can't be confirmed.
I know. Why even watch this series?
Keiichi!
Yeah, Keiichi!
I've been calling your name for a while.
Oh my god! Ah! Hold on! What was the rule? Didn't we have a rule for this?
It was for Dad. It was for Dad.
Oh.
So if it's his dad, we're about to be really dicked over by points.
Okay, well, here we go.
So as long as it's his mother, we're fine.
Keiichi, I've been calling your name for a while. You have a phone call. It's from Sonozaki-san.
Sonozaki-san, which one? The older sister or the younger one?
I don't know. Ask her yourself.
Hello? Mion? Or is it Shion?
Shmion. Oh shit.
It's me.
Yes. It's me.
Shion.
Oh, there we go.
Good evening.
Ah, Shion. Sorry about last night. I got all riled up.
You must have been worried about how I hung up the phone so suddenly last night. We're tied to the same fate. Making sure the other one is alright is the only way to guarantee our own safety.
Yeah, I agree.
We absolutely need to wait. Have I got this backwards?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
Keiichi's here, I agree, surely. She was trying to, like, whip him around.
We absolutely need to share whatever information we have, so that we don't die like Takano-san and Tomotaki-san did.
Flash.
Gulp. I heard Keiichi swallow loudly.
Nailed it.
Then let's continue where we left off. You'll listen without getting angry this time, right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Keiichi agreed to be quiet and listen. I explained the dangerous situation Keiichi was in once again. Just like how some evil people in the village attacked Takano-san and Tomitaki-san, they might attack us any day. It was ironic, of course, that I was warning him. I was also the one who made sure the curse would fall upon him. Let's report anything we notice that seems strange. If we connect all the tiny pieces that we have, then just maybe we'll find out who killed them. Or maybe even the truth behind the incidents of the past few years.
You're right. You're right about that.
Then I'll start, since I suggested it. I feel like somebody has been watching me lately.
What?
I was making this up. I just wanted him to realize how urgent the situation was.
I wanted to leave him in a state of crisis? Again?
Yes. It might be my imagination, but I'll tell you anyway. I think it's just me, but if you feel like you're being watched too, Kei-chan, then maybe it's not just in my head. I love how she's like, I made it all up. Well, also the whole arc, she's been like, who are these footsteps? Following me? Watching me?
Is it a truth? Is it a truth lie?
Well, don't worry. At the very least, everything's fine with me.
Ooh.
It seemed like nothing had happened to Keiichi today, at least. Now that the heads of all three families were gone, it was possible the curse system had been destroyed entirely. If that was the case, then Keiichi might not be attacked after all. But if there was someone who did want to attack him, that meant part of the system was still alive. In other words, my mission wouldn't be accomplished just yet. Keiichi is like a litmus test in this situation. I'd know whether or not all my enemies were gone depending on if Keiichi got bitten. He sure is a very useful man.
Wow.
After that, I went along with what Keiichi said. I made sure he was fearful of Mion as well as of the three families. I explained to him the possibility that the whole village was involved, and that the curse of Oyashiro-sama might be some sort of system. Then I remembered Shion wouldn't know too much about the disappearance of the mayor, so I continued. I just heard this myself. Is it true that Uncle Kimiyoshi went missing?
Oh, you mean the mayor? Wait, Shion, you haven't heard?
I don't know anything. I just overheard my father talking about it on the phone again.
Yeah, actually last night after the meeting he didn't come home, so the whole village was in a panic. They searched all over Hinamizawa, but if they found him, then I haven't heard. The police should be searching for him as well.
Why didn't you tell me something that important right away?
Sorry, I thought you already knew. I didn't want to hide it or anything.
Kei-chan, what should I do?
What's wrong? Tell me. We're not keeping secrets from each other, right?
Sorry, I didn't mean to hide it. It was just that, well, the conversation got turned around.
We're on the same side, right? I won't get mad, so just tell me.
Uncle Kimiyoshi, I told him everything.
Old man Kimiyoshi, he's someone you feel comfortable confiding in, Shion.
Yes, he would when I was little. He was really nice to me. All I did was play tricks on him, but he would always just smile. He listened to anything I had to say. He was such a kind person.
Calm down, Shion. It's not like he's dead, right? Don't lose heart so easily.
Keiichi tried to make me feel better, but he had no idea what was actually going on. It really made me laugh. That night I told the mayor that we snuck into the ritual storehouse. Also that someone saw us and they were out to get us.
Does the mayor know how absurdly Takano-san and Tomitaki-san died?
Yes, he knew about it. I told him that they died by Yoshiro-sama's curse and that I could be made a sacrifice to calm his anger. I just said it straight out.
Right. What then?
Uncle Kimiyoshi didn't get angry. He smiled and then told me if I was remorseful about it, there was no way I'd be demoned away. He was really smiling and he told me to leave it to him. I actually got a little sad while saying that. Uncle Kimiyoshi had been so reliable. I was happy when he said that he would protect Shion. I truly was happy. If only he hadn't said anything to insult Satoshi-kun. It's my fault because I confessed everything.
Stop it, Shion. It's not your fault.
No, it is my fault. I told him our secret. Uncle Kimiyoshi found out about everything, so he had to have been killed. It was right after I confessed to him, after all. He disappeared the same night and he told me everything was going to be alright. It was such a strange feeling. I wasn't upset at all, but as I pretended to be upset and muttered words of prayer for Kimiyoshi's safety, I started to feel that emotion growing inside me. I was only pretending to be distressed to fool Keiichi, yet the emotion I feigned began welling up inside me. It felt like I was being consumed by that emotion. So the words coming from my mouth weren't words I intentionally said. They were words that consuming emotion forced me to say. It was like someone else inside of me was doing the talking instead, and I was just watching that someone talk from a short distance away. I should never have told him. All of this should only have ever been our fault. Only the four of us. Wasn't something I should have said or told anyone else. He got killed because I told him. He got killed because he knew. He got killed because I confessed to him.
Hey, stop. If they're doing that, then they would obviously have killed you before killing the mayor. It doesn't make sense. You or I should have been killed first. Why would the other people die before us?
It does make sense. They must be planning to kill us last of all.
Huh? What?
They start by killing those we're close to, and after they've caused us so much pain, then they'll kill us. That must be what they're doing. What I just said scared even me.
Whoa, we're in the negative zone.
So wild. Killing our loved ones first to harm us emotionally, and only then kill us at the height of our suffering. Felt something crawling up my spine. Oh, that's awesome. It's an awesome idea. I must not be human anymore. I really am a demon. A human could never think of such cruel things. That would be one incredible hell. Your close friends dying one at a time after being tortured. And after all that, you yourself get killed. What a great way to destroy someone's life. Why was I getting so excited about this? Because I could get going with that plan right away.
Yay, Shion!
Rika-chan, it's Rika-chan.
What? What did you say just now?
Well, the truth is, I told her about it. I told Rika-chan today.
Rika-chan, you mean Rika-chama? The one from the Furude Shrine?
Yes, Rika-chan. I felt so scared and uneasy that I did it. I told Rika-chan.
When you did, what did she say?
The cat is worrying too much. I'll do something about it for sure. That's what Rika-chan said. I'm sorry, Shion. I'm a bit worried about Rika-chan.
Alright, if you're concerned, then don't worry about me. Please go find out whether she's safe.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll call you again tomorrow at the same time. When I do, you'll know I'm still alright.
I got it. I'll be waiting. Okay, bye. Sorry, I'm hanging up.
Keiichi hung up roughly. What a hilarious conversation with Keiichi. Everything was just too damn funny. Keiichi Maebara, go ahead and struggle helplessly. Run all over the village and see if the curse is still alive. Go ahead and see if my enemies are still around. I laughed for a while and then calmed down. I'd already gotten rid of the bicycles and shoes belonging to Rika and Satoko. My house was, for the moment, taken care of. I could expect Keiichi to run around in a panic, to ask for help from someone and then ultimately come to Mion. More than likely the youth group would end up looking for Rika like they did with the mayor. I'd probably have to endure another long night again, knowing nobody would find her. I decided to wait until the phone rang. I killed time by watching TV until it did. I get it, she killed.
Aha! It's a good joke.
Thank you.
Yolk even. It's like the yolk of an egg that were cracked open, see the inside.
I get it, because that's what Rika did to her neck.
Yeah, like an egg.
Exactly.
Like the throat of an egg.
Kei-chan, are you serious? I'm gonna get really mad if this is a joke.
A yolk.
I scolded Keiichi for suspecting that Rika had disappeared.
Me-chan, if it really is a joke, don't get mad. Smile. It will be a joke after all. We need to go and make sure whether it's a joke or not.
You're right. Sorry for getting upset. Rana rebuked me. While she looked quiet, I felt that she could be very terrifying under her skin. I had no basis for that impression, but I still felt that way. I just didn't like her.
Whoa!
I had disliked her ever since that rainy day at the bus stop.
Shion West, girl! Get her out of here!
It wasn't that we didn't get along, though. How should I put it? I was at a loss for how to explain. That was it. I found a good example. When I was little, I always wanted to play tennis. I had my relatives take me to a tennis court, and they all praised my skill. I was doing nothing more than hitting a ball with a racket, but they told me I was talented, and that made me happy. When I went to school, I told my classmates I played tennis, and they told me that I was talented too. Then, one of my classmates, who was usually very quiet, said she also played tennis. Not only did she play, but she took lessons. Although I bragged about my serve, I was no match for her. I felt lonely and insulted that everyone was paying attention to her and not me. She was usually very quiet. But suddenly I realized she knew more and had a lot more experience than me. Renner at the bus stop was just like that. I thought of myself as a demon now. I'd awakened a part of me that was half human and half demon, the part that lived in Onigafuchi village. In fact, I'd already stepped into a world where normal humans couldn't go. I'd already surpassed my human limits. I genuinely thought of myself as a superior being having transcended the realm of mortals. But when my eyes met with Renner Ryugu's, I felt what I did long ago with tennis. Why? Why did I feel that way with Renner?
She's objectively better than you!
I'd heard that in the animal world, during battle, animals glare at each other to display their strength. Only humans have to punch or kick each other to feel superiority or inferiority. Most animals can tell just by glaring at each other, which, as we all know, in fighting is a fatal mistake.
It's true.
In that case, could it be the same with Renner?
Oh my god. So let's be entirely clear here. Shion doesn't like Renner because she's objectively inferior. Straight up. Y'all Shion fans do not understand you in the slightest. Get out of life.
Don't insult them, Ben.
I have to. It's my job now.
Okay.
God damn it.
You
Literally a
paid for this?
scene where Shion is like, God, that Renner is so much better and cooler than me and I hate her for it. Get out of town. God.
It's your line, Ben.
Oh, it is, isn't it? All right, it's time to be better.
So deluded by your misguided
Definitely not
romance.
deluded. It was literally her who said it. Fucking Shion.
Well, let's pause for a moment, Ben. Just because one thing is better than another thing does not necessarily mean that the better thing is good.
What?
You can have two bad things.
Whoa! Are you telling me that Renner and Shion are just awful?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Why would you think that about Renner?
I don't know, because let's just say, if Renner was to stare down with, I don't know,
she would kick his ass. She would kick Ueshi's ass.
Nah.
Yes, she would.
Nah.
She'd put out cleaver and go to town, boy. She would do quick. Because Ueshi, he's a talker. He's a lover, not a fighter.
As we've seen with Ueshi in past arcs, clearly he seems like he's being trumped by Renner's reasoning. Mm-hmm. But really, that's because Ueshi's looking into her eyes and going, this child will be destroyed if I actually show my true power.
Or maybe he just completely underestimates her every damn time because of that.
Come on. Let's put Ueshi's eyes up on screen.
I love
Ueshi.
As much as the next gentleman. He is a beautiful man.
You see the difference between these eyes? There's so much more power in these eyes.
Not sure. Hashtag Blue Flame. Hashtag Renner Best Girl. Renner fans unite. Tell us in the comments about how much you love Renner and how much you wish that she was the star of this arc. Me-chan, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. Haven't slept since yesterday, you know? Keiichi climbed up a ladder and tried to peek into the window on the second floor where Rika and Satoko lived. It was my job to hold down the ladder. Renner cautioned me to hold on to it tightly.
Me-chan, I'm going to go check the main house just to be sure, okay? See, look at Renner go. She's thinking of everything. I'll be right back.
Okay. Be careful. Renner ran off after that. When I looked up, I saw Keiichi trying to open a window, but all of them were locked. Didn't Shion just tell us an episode ago that no one in this village locks anything?
Yeah, I guess Satoko locked up when she left. You know, for some strange reason.
Shion's been lying to us this whole time.
What?
Next thing you're gonna know, it's gonna turn out that Shion's killed everyone.
Look, Shion would never lie to me, okay? She's too basic to lie. Look, she's not good enough. Where are we going? What is happening? What is happening now?
This has just become a shit fight of an episode between you and two made-up people.
Yes! Wait, two made-up people? What do you mean? Who are the two people?
Renner and Shion.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was to be me and the Shion fans. Fight me, Shion fans!
What did Renner mean by main house?
Keiichi asked me from the top of the ladder. It's the Furude family's actual house. After her parents passed away, I think it's been left like that.
Ah, right. Rika-chan's parents, they passed away, huh?
Satoko is also an orphan. Her parents fell from a cliff because of Oyashiro-sama's curse. Then her older brother, Satoshi-kun, he, disappeared.
Satoshi, I've heard that name before.
He'd heard the name before. I felt anger growing inside of me.
Oh, God. So dramatic.
Don't you know whose desk you're using every day? You act as if it belongs to you.
With the fucking transitory property of a desk.
You're acting as though it belongs to Satoshi.
It's the school's property, and it was the logging fucking company's property before that, probably. I don't know what they were using the desk for, but I'm just saying. Get out of life.
It belongs to you. You drop food on it while eating lunch. You drool on it while taking a nap.
He does do that.
Don't you know who it really belongs to? Why am I acting this way? I'm Mion. Satoshi-kun doesn't even exist anymore. He was demoned away. It's hardly Keiichi's fault that he doesn't know. It really isn't his fault. Satoko and Rika-chan have been living in this shack ever since. Neither of them has any family, but at least they're together. They help each other out.
Didn't Rana say there was a main house? Wouldn't it be easier to live there?
I think she tried that at first. She said it was hard, though, because it reminded her of her parents. After everyone in Satoko's family died, she started living with Rika. It only made sense. Satoko and Rika were the best of friends. They didn't care about the Hojo family or the Furude family. They'd been friends since before the dam conflict. The reason why the curse never fell upon Satoko. Rika Furude probably had a lot to do with it. That made more sense than anything else, at least. Satoko was pardoned from the curse of the Hojo family. Yes, Shion of the genius idea that if we kill everyone that's close to you, that would be the ultimate torture.
That's the one.
Satoko was spared.
Thank God. She's just totally fine, you know? Not dealing with any trauma, don't worry about it.
All thanks to Rika Furude's arrangements. Satoko had never been a victim on the night of Watanagashi. According to the curse system I'd uncovered, the last survivor of the Hojo family still living in Hinamizawa would be the perfect target for this year's curse. Therefore, whoever was responsible for executing the curse must have tried to take her life. However, nothing happened to her, proving that Satoko had escaped from the curse. That was really, truly infuriating. She might have been the head of the Furude family, but I still couldn't accept that such a little girl had enough power to protect her best friend. Shion. Shion must have had the same power then. Just like Rika protected Satoko, Shion could have protected Satoshi. Damn it.
Rika-chan and Satoko-chan, they, have it hard, huh?
Not the right term to use.
She's cursed.
Even worse term.
Huh?
Mion...
What just happened there?
Is this just Keiichi again?
Yeah, I mean, it must be, because he's the one who's confused, and then he also says the same thing. Yeah, I guess it must both be Keiichi somehow. There's no third person here.
I'm taking a point for this.
Yeah, we get a point. We get a point! Yeah!
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I feel like a big man. With my 1 point.
Mion, what did you say?
I said she's cursed.
Mion, why are you making that face?
Why does it look like approximately a horse, Studio Dean?
Satoko Hojo. She's been cursed by Oyashiro-sama. I can't accept that Satoko was pardoned from the curse, although she was a member of the cursed Hojo family. She was one of the cursed Hojos. Satoshi-kun wasn't. Satoshi-kun wasn't pardoned, but Satoko was. She was cursed, but she got away. She escaped the curse, but Satoshi-kun didn't. I can't accept that. In fact, Satoko should have been the one to be cursed the most. She cornered Satoshi-kun physically and emotionally. That was why things got weirder and weirder, and in the end, everything went crazy. When I think back on it, it was Satoko who I hated most of all. She cornered Satoshi-kun.
Bunch of asterisks. Something's happening.
And as a result, Satoshi-kun disappeared. She started it. She caused it. If only she hadn't been there. Just as Rika Furude and Satoko had lived happily, maybe there had been a happy future for me too.
Wait, what are you doing?
I think this is the first time the story has done the censorship thing. But
like extended, yeah.
No, but it hasn't been immediately clear what was in the gap.
Right, I see what you mean.
Because back when it did it in Arc 2, it was when Keiichi and Shion were talking in the torture room. But it was very obvious that it was... Oh, was it in the torture room? I'm pretty sure it was. But
it's been way too long,
It just
but yeah.
said, like, you know, she blanked him, like, oh, she
Yeah.
killed him, you know, obvious.
Yes.
Whereas this is like,
There's a whole sentence there that's been cut out. It's very vague.
I want to see. Yeah, that's this
That's interesting.
big long stretch in Japanese as well.
Yeah. Who knows what Rikishi's mind is doing here.
Maybe there'd been a happy future for me too. Maybe Satoshi-kun and I could have started our lives together in Akademiya. You're fucking still teenagers. Just calm your farm.
But she loved him so much for like 3 days. And he didn't even know who she was, but she just loves him, and she wants to kill everyone, including his little sister and stuff.
You know, young love. It's always so
I
successful.
thought you were supposed to be playing devil's advocate for this shit.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate for the writing of the arc,
Oh,
not
I
for
see.
Shion as a
Not for
character.
Shion as a character. Good.
And besides, am I really playing devil's advocate if I'm right? Maybe
do you-
you're the devil's advocate
don't
because
think
you're
so.
just slandering this
I
writing.
mean, that is my job. So, you know.
Yes, if I look at both the beginning and the end, it's so obvious. Satoko's existence caused everything.
Oh, shit.
Satoshi-kun had to kill his aunt because of Satoko. The three families used that need to create the curse, and then they killed him.
There you go.
The police were convinced he just ran away, but he'd never do that. He was the type of person who always did his best at everything. All by himself. Yes, he was doing the very best he could.
All by
like that
himself.
time that he went shopping and couldn't
and he
do
couldn't
fucking
do shit.
anything, and you spent the entire time shopping complaining about that, Shion.
Dude, he just couldn't handle it. He couldn't figure out which was the cauliflower and which was the broccoli.
He worked so hard for Satoko. And though he was living just for her, he was erased. Poor Satoshi-kun. He was so underappreciated.
I love that word.
This
I
reads,
don't know
this
why.
reads like a fandom summary. Plot summary,
It does.
right?
Oh my god, you're so right. This is a fanfic about Satoshi. Like, these are all the... he's like a background character
Yeah.
in the show. Like, this is why he was actually the greatest character. She's like furiously mashing
Yes.
the keyboard. Dude!
That girl knew no gratitude.
Shion is a 4chaner.
I swear. Goddamn.
Oh, I love my job.
She was cursed. If you got near her, you'd meet the same fate. You'd be cursed to die or disappear. That really was it. She was the main cause behind it all.
Oh shit.
She wormed away into Rude's good graces, and that was why the curse fell upon Satoshi-kun. She should have died first, and Satoshi-kun would still be alive. If he was alive, I could have done something for him. I can't forgive her. I can't forgive Satoko. I can't forgive that girl. There can be no peace with her. There can be no peace. She was the perfect target for the curse of 1983.
She's the kind of person who would, like, ship, like, siblings together. I'm just saying. What is the question? It's about
Has
shipping.
Shion not already killed Satoko at this point?
Apparently not.
Because this is after Rika's disappeared, after everyone else has found out it, but before we go to the torture chamber.
Yes. So there is still time to kill a Satoko between now and...
Where is she? Is she just in one of the cages?
We just didn't cover it, I think, is the answer to that.
Yes, but, you know, what's happened in the gap?
I don't know, dude. We'll find out. Or maybe we won't. Maybe that's how the arc ends, but we just don't even know.
Because they did find both of their bodies in the well at the end, right?
I believe they did, yes.
It's not going to be some fucking weird shit where someone else has taken Satoko.
But what
That's
if
a
we're
mystery.
not following Watanabe's events?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Oh, my
know?
reality is shattered.
What about that, Felix?
The curse of Oyashiro-sama. Rika
You'll never
freed
figure
the
it out.
reincarnation of
You'll
Oyashiro-sama.
never figure her
Rika
out.
was dead.
Never figure it
The
out.
reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama had
Never
died.
gonna figure out the
There
murder
was
of Rika.
no more god in Hinamizawa to deliver the curse.
That's fucked up.
I'm the one who has to deliver it now.
He's so self-righteous.
And
I love
remember
it.
that time that she was really grateful that she'd finally stopped the curse?
Yeah. And now
Good
she's right
times.
back in it. Now she's the righteous fury of Oshiro-sama.
I am Mion Sonozaki,
There we go.
the head of the Sonozaki family, one of the three families of Onigafuchi.
Use the word judgment, please.
Now all the heads of the three families are gone, there is nobody to surpass me. I will deliver the judgment of
Thank you.
Oyashiro-sama, and nobody else.
Yay!
I'll deliver it. I am the curse.
The judgment.
I have become Oyashiro-sama. I felt hot bubbles boiling over deep inside of
That's
me.
not good.
I could tell the demon inside of me wanted to roar.
Go.
I noticed Keiichi was looking down at me. Calm down, Mion. You can't tell what you're thinking. Calm down, calm down.
True, she doesn't have the same genetic disease that Keiichi does, where we can just read whatever's on his face.
Yes, it's not like this scene was specifically where we saw eyes on.
I don't know what you're talking
Mion
about.
Or anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At that point, I heard footsteps coming closer. I saw 4 or 5 adults accompanied by Renna running towards us with flashlights in their hands.
Here comes the hero. Da, da, da,
See,
da,
this group of adults would have been able to
da.
bypass the security system.
You're damn right.
One of them opened the lock on the cabin door and we all went inside. Of course, there was nobody there. Satoko and Rika lived alone. I doubted Satoko would have left a note saying she was going over to the Sonozaki house when Rika was there already. But it wouldn't be fun if she had. Because of that, I hurried to the room ahead of Renna to make sure there was nothing left behind. The rumor of Rika and Satoko's disappearance spread around the village quickly. More and more villagers gathered at the Furude Shrine. Acting in place of the head of the Sonozaki family, I commanded them to search the village. The villagers nodded and scattered. How long it had been since the last time I was truly Mion. I felt so pleased that my body almost went numb. Lots of villagers went in and out of the shrine. They yelled at each other that she was nowhere to be found, some just suggested other places to look, and they all left. They made a lot of noise with their comings and goings. Members of the Women's Association brought out huge pots and gas cookers from the storage and got ready to cook for the men. That was when I noticed Keiichi unsteadily walking toward a copse of dark pine trees. What was he thinking? How stupid of him to be alone on a night like this. If a person responsible for executing the curse was nearby, he wouldn't come back safely.
Mion-chan, we went all around the Jargon Lake, but we didn't find anything. We tried to light up the pond, but we're gonna have to wait until the sun is up.
Okay, thank you for your hard work. The women are making some miso soup, so please rest up and have some.
Oh, thanks. Mion-chan, do you know where they usually park their bicycles?
No, they probably parked them at the bottom of the stairs leading up here. I don't think they'd come up while carrying them.
Well, we can't find their bicycles. Where do they go?
If they left on their bikes, they could have gone pretty far. Maybe even as far as the town.
In that case, we'll have to look outside of Hinamizawa.
By the way, who first noticed that Rika-chama was gone?
It was Kei-chan. He suddenly had a hunch.
Oh.
Oh, wait, what? What?
It's Kei-chan, so it's the Shmion.
Oh.
We've fucked it up.
Wait,
And I
but
will
then
award-
what happened there? But then what about... Oh my god. Have we, like, reversed them completely?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
I'll just give each of us a point.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good compromise. I like it.
And then I'll give us 2 more points. Because
Yay! Because we like points.
Because it's my birthday.
Is it really?
I don't know. It might be
your
by the
birthday?
time this video comes out.
Oh, I don't even know when your birthday is. I should find that out and get your
You
present.
will never find out.
Why not?
Because it won't be the day of this video.
Oh. But I'll ask you off the video what your birthday
Right,
when your
and I'll
birthday
never
is.
tell you.
But
You'll
I
have
want
to
to give
check
you
my
presents.
Facebook account.
Oh, your Facebook account. No one's Facebook account is accurate to their birthday.
Exactly.
Except for like psychopaths and parents. Not in that order.
Which in the Venn diagram of psychopaths.
Pretty commonality there. The Venn diagram's very large. Oh, that Mayabara kid, huh? He's a little suspicious.
I agree. He is very
Yes,
suspicious.
thank you, Shion, for agreeing with me. Oh my god. What is happening here?
Speaking of which, why hasn't the Ryukashi family shown up when we're in a crisis like this?
Where's Ryukashi? Everybody should be asking when he's off screen, where's Ryukashi? The Mayabara still haven't joined the town council, so they're not in the youth group's phone directory.
It's like they have no reason to be here and yet are still here because the plot
God.
demands it for some reason
Because
that I
Keiichi
still
has to get involved.
can't figure out.
Who knows, dude? Maybe we'll find out. Really? Well, ain't no helping it then.
Oh, they joined, didn't they? I think it's just their name isn't in the directory yet. The last time we updated it was the beginning of the year. They've just moved here, so that's why they aren't on it.
I don't even know what's happening. That Mayabara's kid's hunch is still suspicious.
Ah, they do say the first on the scene is most suspicious, Gary.
Oh god, he's here. Oh, where'd they go?
I saw him walking towards the pine trees. Can someone go get him?
Oh shit. Oh, here we go. It's the
Conveniently.
boys. Conveniently.
I saw Keiichi and Renna walking back towards us.
Yay.
Kei-chan, where did you go? I was worried you disappeared too.
Sorry.
Oh,
Looked like nothing had happened to Keiichi. That's disappointing.
except for an emotional connecting moment between the best ship in the game.
If so, that's fine. It means I took care of all my enemies.
You see, this is why Shion's the worst. She can't. Oh, so it's your boy. But Shion can't appreciate the true ship of Kei-Rena. She's like, you know, we gotta ship Keiichi with that rock over there. You know, we gotta do that instead. She doesn't understand the true weight of the situation. Having Keiichi and Rena together with the cameras off. Saucy situation.
Oh my.
Oh my. I knew I smelled something good coming from over here. I'd be much obliged if you'd allow me to have some.
I heard the loud, sticky voice of a middle-aged man.
That's delicious.
It was Uishi. You know, someone actually messaged me very recently saying, did you know that Uishi's name means delicious when you made the delicious joke way back at the start?
Yes.
And I was so happy for that person because it meant that they finally could join in the joy that I experience every time Detective Delicious is on screen.
It's a good name. I love that it's a thing. I don't know what Ryuichi was thinking giving his character the name that means delicious, but you know, whatever. Who fucking knows?
Is he wrong?
No, he is delicious. He's hot, sticky, delicious, like a fudge cake.
Ryuichi clearly names his
cakes.
characters like George Lucas names his characters.
Oh. Why would you compare the two? Why would you do that? Why? It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Purely to make you angry, Ben.
Awful. It's a good thing I'm not that mad about
Ben,
Star Wars.
does it rhyme on the inside?
No, it definitely doesn't.
You must be confused about this year's incident. The scale of the curse this time is nothing like the previous ones. Rishi's information network is about equal to or better than that of the elders on the town council. In other words, he could easily uncover a rumor that was circulating through the underside of the village. He must have come here to see if the disappearances of Kimiyoshi and Rika had something to do with the changing of the lock on the ritual storehouse's door. The police will come for me sooner or later.
Damn. Foreshadowing.
I am Mion Sonozaki. By removing all of the heads of the three families, my enemies, I have become the head in their place. I can't allow Mion Sonozaki to continue existing. I'll have to destroy the existence of the head of the Sonozaki family. When I destroy my own position, that is when my revenge will come to an end. More than likely, I'll have Uishi witness my final moments. My eyes and Uishi's met. Damn, he thinks I'm suspicious already. You're right, Uishi. I did it. Mion Sonozaki, the head of the Sonozaki family, is the culprit.
Oh, come on. I know we just be retreading old ground, but I like Uishi. I like getting...
Just go read Octu, Ben. Just go read Octu.
Let's
Don't
just
waste
go
our
read
time.
Octu, upload it again, and then
tell
we
what
can...
you can read the notebook as Uishi.
I would love to. Yes, I will be like angsty teenage girl, but with this voice. The path to hell. Yes.
I mean, you gotta read it as though you're, like, you know, reading over the diary after you finish.
Obviously.
Right, you're discovering some great mystery.
It is definitely what I will do. Don't worry, I can method
controls,
X. Here we go. Oh, goodness, you are giving me everything. What have we here? Rika Frude, yes. She was the head of the Frude family, but she never even appeared at the most important meetings. Even if she did show up, nobody would ask for opinions, so it never really mattered if she was there or not. A legend in the Frude family says that if their firstborn child is a daughter or a girl for 8 generations in a row, that 8th girl would be the reincarnation of Yoshizuma. Interesting, yes. According to Tekno-san's research, Rika Frude is very likely to be the one. Surely, she must be an important icon in the cult of Yoshizuma. The true believers are devoted to her. So it's quite surprising to me, to Shion, that Rika Frude herself was the assassin. It is unbelievable. It's just too abnormal. Usually a VIP, or very important person like her, wouldn't be the one to assassinate someone. It is possible that it was a Rika Frude lookalike. From the way she moved, she seemed experienced in fighting. It is not normal that a small girl like her would jump me, Shion, without faltering. I just got lucky because I had stun gun. Without it, I don't know what would have happened. She was far more skilled than she looked. Was she trained as an assassin, or was it a body double? Everything is mystery, including that creepy syringe. What is going on? I can't understand. She was like an apparition or something. Did Mion Sonozaki know of her existence? What is hiding on the underside of this village? Oh, that underside might run much deeper than she thought. Dipping nose and understanding things.
I hope you're understanding everything.
Kuma-chan, do you have anything to add?
No, I think that all makes plenty of sense.
Excellent. Big assassin of Rude family. This makes sense. Family of assassins, I would say, trained from young age. What are you doing?
Don't turn around.
Okay. At this point, I believe that I can complete my revenge by destroying the curse system entirely. Doesn't quite rhyme, but we're getting there. That means that I have to eliminate the heads of the three families. His successor Shion and the assassins who are after Keiichi. Although Keiichi is completely unguarded, he hasn't been attacked so far. Even though I told everybody that he was one of the trespassers. In fact, it's me who's being attacked. The Kafrude attacked me. According to my theory, Keiichi should make more very attractive baits. But nobody has done anything to harm him. Since Rika Furude attacked me, it might be that opposing the Furude family is a greater taboo than trespassing in the ritual storehouse. Rika Furude had said that intuition wasn't a big deal. She sounded like she was going to let Keiichi walk. And after I accused her of that, Rika Furude attacked me that very night. There are two different factions. There's one handle trespassers in the ritual storehouse, while the other protects the religious doctrines of the Furude family. Well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Tomidaki-san Flash's death must have been caused by the Furude family's injections. Rika showed me the effect of it herself, clawing out her own throat and dying like that. But Tomidaki Flash-san should have been subject to the curse, at least according to the system of the Furude family. I don't understand. I don't understand why Keiichi hasn't been attacked. Did he have something exempting him from the curse? Unlike Takano-san. Just like how only Satoko Hojo was spared. Keiichi is a friend of Rika Furude's, yes. So does that mean that if you were close to her, you wouldn't be cursed? Was she more important than the whole system? That's impossible. A hag was at the top of the curse system. Rika couldn't have been much higher than her. Scribble, scribble. Are there multiple ways to determine the subject of the curse? Or there are as many curse execution groups as there are subjects, and do they all work separately? It's a mess! None of my theories add up. If I mess up my reasoning, I might make the wrong person the target of my revenge. I don't understand how the enemy is or how Satoshi-kun was made to disappear. How much did the hag know? That really was a huge loss. I have so many things I wanted to ask her. I killed her by accident. Shit. In that respect, I've already failed in my revenge. The underside of Hinamizawa really does run too deep. Scribble, scribble. The whole page is blacked out with scribbles!
Next time.
That was very fun.